Hi everyone, for today's book review we're going to go up into the skies over Italy and we're going to check out the Fiat G.55 Centauro. It is part of the Orange series of books written by, or published rather, by MMP, which is a Polish publisher. And as much as I want to pronounce the author's name, I know I'm not going to say it correctly and I really don't want to offend them. So that is the author's name. And if anyone knows how to pronounce this, please let me know. I'd love to be able to say it properly. The Fiat Centauro was one of three ultimate World War II fighters that were, being developed or just about to enter service in 1943, just before Italy pulled out of World War II. The other two being the Centauro and the Reggiane Sagittario. This book covers the complete history of the Fiat G.55 Centauro, and I am convinced that the Italians make beautiful people, beautiful ships, and absolutely beautiful aircraft, and the G.55 is certainly one of those. Slick, streamlined, it looks agile. And what this book does is give you the entire history of this aircraft, from its development to all of its vital statistics, flying characteristics, and its operation with various air forces. And what I particularly appreciate with this series is that it also devotes plenty of time and imagery to the Centauro's operation in other air forces. It was used by the air forces of Argentina, Egypt, and Syria. And I find it quite fascinating that amongst the information there, a cadet in the Syrian Air Force who showed promise with his flying skill was a certain Hafez al-Assad, who, as you can see up here, would ultimately take over the country and start a dictatorship. This book is profusely illustrated with plenty of photos, diagrams taken from flight manuals, and there's a section towards the end of the book that comprehensively details various side profiles of the G.55 in almost all of its configurations. So you get all the liveries of various air forces and their various paint schemes. At the very end of the book, there is also a photo tour of one of the preserved examples, so you get to see the Centauro in its fully restored glory and in color as well. This book is going to appeal to those who enjoy piston-engined fighter aircraft of World War II, for those who enjoy Italian aviation, and for those either who wish to learn more about some of the lesser-known aircraft, and even those who wish to model this aircraft, because there's plenty of visual information, which you've seen up here, that you can use for your various modeling schemes. And so if you are passionate about this type of aircraft, or rather this time period of aircraft, then I highly recommend it. This is a fantastically detailed look at this specific aircraft, and it's a 5 out of 5 captain's hats. So do check it out, the Fiat G.55 Centauro.